What?
Mostly check.
Yes.
I like orange and dust, so you gotta get this thing fixed.
You ready, Ryan?
Uh-huh.
Hey Fearless Mods fans, what is up? It's Biff and we're back with an exciting new episode of the new Fearless Mods project car, the 2019 Kia Stinger GTS. It's been a little bit of time, a couple things have transpired. First and foremost, we're gonna make this thing a roller today and then let you in on some of the other developments that have come along. Let's jump into it. Okay, I showed you this wheel before when we took it off. The damage here that I was told was not repairable. You can see that it's got a nice little bend out here to it. It's pretty good bit of damage there. And then on the opposite side, on the inner, that's you can see it from there. This is a straight line. It's flattened. Not only that, look how bad it is. That's trash. So I managed to find a used one on eBay, and I also went and got the a used tire from up in the Chicago area, same kind that was on it, and altogether saved a good bit of money over going back new. It's just got minor curb rash on the wheel. No big deal. Eventually we'll end up replacing these with something aftermarket anyways, but for now this is going to get us back to rolling on the front. And one thing to note is these front wheels are 8.5 inch versus the rears that are 9-inch width. So there is a difference. There's a stagger straight out of the factory on these things, and so it's important to make sure that you get the right one if you're replacing one of these. The first thing we're going to do here is go ahead and remove our suspension again because it's bent, and I'll show you that here in just a minute so you see exactly how bent it is. There we go. Let's go take a quick look at the damage. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. You can see that the front arm should come out straight like this, but it bent at the root, if you will, and angled it over about like that. And then the rear one mounts in there at an angle, and you can see where it's supposed to go. And you can see where it ended up. Not just bent back, but up substantially from the other one. So that's kind of the geometry we ended up with, and it's no wonder that that tire was jammed all the way back into the back there. Okay, so now that we've got those pulled out, and it wasn't that hard to do, we got to get in here and make sure that our mounting points are straight and back to where they should be. That rear one that angles forward, those are nice parallel even slots, and everything looks normal there. However, when you get to the front one up here, you can see that that rear tab is bent back. Probably more obvious if I could get in here like this and show you that that one's straight and that one isn't. It's angled back. So we just got to bring that one back forward. We will know when we start putting this new one in there if that front came with it any. But the good news is there's no evidence of any cracking along the welds here. So that's good, and it appears to be straight. So we'll just give that back one a little bit of love to bring it forward, straighten it up, and install the new hardware. Okay, so we've got this painted and we now have everything straight, painted, and ready for assembly, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're looking good. Got the back one in there. Got the front one in there. Looks much straighter than the previous version. And we are all connected up with the rack. So everything looks good and solid. It is time to throw on the wheel. So we are about to do a first drive here, just around the block to see how it performs now that we did the, got the wheel where I can turn it and it rolls and doesn't rub anything. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and check the codes and see what we got. Obviously, it's got a lot of things that are thrown. So I just want to take a quick look at it and make sure that everything is good to go. We've checked the oil. It runs great. Even though I've got the intercooler off, it's still running fine, so it should be good to just get it around the block once. But I'm just too excited to get a first drive on this baby this soon, even though we got a long way to go. All right, let's see where this thing even plugs in. Stand by, we may have to consult Google. You don't need to take this off. Leave that up there. It's actually right behind here though. Now we'll turn it on. So I got 3 codes stored. That seems crazy. I think I need to update my software. I'm gonna go ahead and erase the codes just to see what we've got. Hey, now we're just yellow. Lots of things flashing. SRS not supported for this vehicle. Maybe it will be once I get uploaded software. It's interesting that it only shows 2. Nothing about the airbags. But hey, at least we cleared something out. Upon further inspection, this thing clearly has, you can see we're pointing nice and straight here, and we are towed out and cambered. The reason for that is going to be that puppy right there. So thought we could get away without putting a strut on. We have the clearance we'll need to go take it for a quick little spin, but the strut got bent. It was the weak link, kind of curving this way. I did get a good look at all of the knuckle here whenever I was replacing everything. None of those are cracked. There's no cracks or any damage there on any of the points around it. So I do believe that the knuckle is going to be good. A lot of times these wheel bearings are what can go next. But that's likely something that will manifest itself over time as we get it on the road once we complete the project and get just some normal highway speeds on it. All right, guys, this is it. Let's get this thing out of here and see what it does on the road. All right, here we go. Seatbelt is locked and on. Driving fairly straight for having that wheel all kicked out there. So I think what we've determined here is with all of the intercooler off, it likes to make lots of noise, but it doesn't make lots of power. If you want to talk about turbo lag, there's no turbo boost coming into it. So really happy with how it's doing, and I do have 25,002 miles on it now, which means the odometer is working. So I don't know why they didn't just call it actual miles. It just happened to get wrecked right at 25,000 miles. All right, guys, well, that is it. Almost. So let me take you over here and show you some of this stuff back here. I talked about in one of the last episodes, potential of getting a sponsor. On the Subaru, we had like a partial sponsorship from a dealership up in Chicago, and it was really helpful throughout the build to be able to work with them and order things through their online service. I was able to get a similar deal through the Kia dealership here in O'Fallon, Illinois at Alfenberg Kia. And so I went ahead and I've got everything I need for the most part, the big stuff. I've got hood, door, radiator support, the fender metal that we're going to have to harvest off of here to fix the front. I've got airbags, fender liners, grills, you name it. I've got everything. I don't have a strut. So that's going to be one of the next things I get. But we are ready to start jumping into this thing now. It took a minute to get that all set up and to get those parts ordered and start getting stuff in. But now that we've got it, we are ready to rock and roll. All this open stuff, and I know that's not a great plan, but you got the open intake on this side, and you've got the intercooler sitting down here on the floor. So you got open intercooler down here, sucking air through probably that side. Again, unfiltered, but it was just a quick test drive. I had to do it, have a good time with the car. First drive on, let's see, we got it on 4-3-2-1, and now this is 5-5-5, Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo. So that's what's going to be next. Strut, and then we're going to start drilling out some of these spot welds and taking apart this front here so that we can start getting that into here. And then it's going to go fast. It's going to go fast. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, guys, I appreciate you watching. Thank you for coming back. If you're looking for more content on this beautiful Kia Stinger GTS as we bring it back to its full glory, then go ahead and click the like and subscribe below so that you don't miss anything. That's going to be a wrap for this episode. We'll catch you again real soon. Take care.